Hello everyone, welcome to this Docker session. In this session, we are going to learn how we can log into a Docker container with a root user. So sometimes there are some containers already created, and if we log in, we see some non-root users and if you want to install certain packages within that container just for testing purpose, in that case we won't be able to do it because only root user can do it. Okay, if we are a root user, then only we can go ahead and install any package within that. Otherwise we won't be able to do it. So that's where we need to learn how we can log into a container with a root user. Now if you want to learn some basics about Docker images, Docker containers, so already I have created a video on that. I have Docker series entirely created and uploaded to my channel. So I'll share a link of that in the description if you can go through it. Now let's see which all images we have at our end on Docker image ls. So I have already pulled this a node image and this is of 1.1 GB. It will take almost a minute. So I have already pulled it with this command. If you don't have this node image on your local system, then that's fine. You can always run this command docker image pull node, and this is going to download it from the Docker Hub. Let's see any container we have. We don't have, so let's go ahead and create a container from this image. Give it a name as C1, and we are going to run in detach mode. That's why -d, so that this container will run in background mode. And let's go ahead and execute this container. Unfortunately, we have this container into the exited status. We won't be able to log in. Why it's the exited? Because there is no process running within the container. That's why. So to overcome this issue, what we will do, we will run some sleep command within this container so that our container will be up and running at least for a certain period of time. So let's delete this container C1. Now we don't have any container. All good. Create one more container with the same name because the previous container I have deleted, and let's execute certain sleep command within that. It means our container will be up and running for 1000 seconds. So you can see our container is up for from 7 seconds over here. Now let's log into this container with execute command, and you can see this node image is having this root. Means I mean to say, if I create a container from the node image, I already have a root user, but I want a image. When I logged in with that, it will have a non-root user. Okay, so let's go ahead and create certain image. So it will be very easy. Let's create a Docker file. Docker file is one way by which we can create a custom image. And let's make a user as 1234. You can make any user. Okay, what I meant to say over here, I'm creating a Docker file, and when I will build this Docker file, a custom Docker image will get created, and that will have user 1234, not root. Okay, so let's create an image, non-root. I'll give it as a non-root image, and this has created an image for us. Let's see, is it created or not? Yeah, you can say this non-root image got created successfully, and let's create a container from this now. Okay, I'll name it as a C2 container, and this is like non-root image. Okay, so I got certain error over here. It's okay, I have named it as a not root image. Okay, so let's give it a correct name. So container C2 got created successfully if I use the correct image name. And this image was present locally on our system because we just created it. Let's log in now. So that's where you can see now I don't see any root @ something. Okay, this something is nothing but my container ID. You can see D01AD. It is the same D01AD. Okay, I have no name means this is nothing but 1234. If I show you which user it is currently, so you can see user ID is 1234 and this 1234 is not having any name. That's where it is saying I have no names. So that's what we wanted, that image, if we create a container from this image and that container, if we log into that and it's having a non-root user. Okay, this I have no names means it's a non-root user. So that's where if I do anything like any package related thing, or if I try to update all the package repository, I won't be able to do it. If I try to create any file as well, I'll get permission denied issue because this is a non-root user and I won't be able to create anything over here because this file system belongs to root. So how we can resolve this error? Okay, so that's what we want to see over here. Let's exit and create one more container, give it a name as C3, and while creating it we have to provide -u root. This -u is nothing but user, so we want root user while creating a container. Okay, it should not be anything else. I want while creating a container it should be root only. So I have created container C3. Let's check if it is created perfectly fine or not. So yes, 6C3 container got created 6 seconds before. Log into that container now, and great. You can see I logged in with the container with root user. Earlier it was having non-root user, but if you want to do some package related thing, let's say earlier I was getting some permission denied issue, but now I don't get any permission denied issue because I have logged in with a root user within the container. I can install any package over here according to my requirement because I'm into the root user. So that's what I wanted to share within this session. I hope you enjoyed the things and I hope you learn it. If you feel any difficulty in understanding or in having any doubt, feel free to provide your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day. Bye bye.